Where is Dad? I need his phone. There are tons of assignments I haven't finished, said Karen, a 15-year-old junior high school student who recently has been, struggling a lot in school. So, what happened? Ever since the COVID pandemic hit, Karim's family has been struggling a lot as they live in a small village and not in a big city. And Karim lives with his father, a motorbike driver who is always busy and always going to the city. Karim is left alone at home. So, frustrated, Karim decided to leave and then go to a neighbor's house in order to call his father. There, he met an auntie. "Auntie, can I please borrow your phone? I need to call my dad, please, just this once, auntie," said Karim, begging. Then the auntie simply stared and then said, "Oh, sure, darling. Wait a minute, okay?" Then she walked and walked and walked, and she grabbed her phone. Karim took it and then decided to call his father. Ringing and ringing and ringing with no answer. Then suddenly, a heavy voice from the other line answered. "Yeah, hello, who is this?" Dad, it's your son. Where are you? I need the phone," said Karim. "Oh, son, I'm so sorry. I've been stuck in traffic. I'm here riding my motorcycle. I'm so sorry. I'll get there as soon as possible." And then Karim simply replied with, "Okay, Dad, I get it. Just be here, okay?" He hung up and returned the phone to the auntie. There, he felt frustrated because he could really never do his assignments properly. And his teacher had been talking a lot about him, saying that he's lazy and he's unproductive and he should change. But in reality, that's not true. So he came home, feeling desperate. He waited and waited and waited and fell asleep. Then why didn't he just use his own phone to do his assignments? Maybe some of the audience are asking that. The fact is, Karim is one of many unfortunate children around the globe, around Indonesia, that doesn't have the same technological resources as we have. He doesn't have his own phone. And this is a thing that happens a lot with Indonesian youth struggling to get by an online school. Why? Because either they're sharing their phones with their family members or even they don't even own a phone, meaning they couldn't really attend online school. When Karim woke up in the present day, hearing the chickens and the sun rising and the sky starting to brighten, he started to panic. He started to look for his father. Dad, I need your phone right now." "Oh, what is it now, Karim? I want to go to my job." Okay. Just do it as fast as you can, okay? I need to get the money." Then Karim's father gave him the phone. Then Karim did all of his assignments as fast as he could. He finished it and gave the phone to his father, saying goodbye. This is a daily routine now. He was struggling to do good in school, and it always seems like his father is always busy because his job as a motorbike driver doesn't fulfill the needs for their family. But let's take a bit of a rewind to February 2020. Why? Because back then it always seemed like everything was normal. There was no COVID or online school. It was just what we considered normal. Then Karim's mother was working as a cook in the city, and his dad was still a motorbike driver. Their lives were simple, but it was happy. Karim was happy mainly, and he was doing good in school until the COVID pandemic hit. his mother was fired and his father struggled a lot with money because he couldn't pay all of the bills alone. He decided to sell almost all of their stuff. Karim's laptop, Karim's phone, so he's only left with a phone. There was when he started to struggle, and add on to it, Karim's mother passed away after getting infected by COVID-19. Since then, their family life hasn't been the same, and Karim was struggling a lot. Return to present day, as Karim is waiting for his father, so he walks around a park in the village when he saw a bunch of kids playing a game in the park on their phones. All Karim could think was, man, I wish I could be like them. I wish I could get my own phone and do my assignments, he thought. There, an idea rose. The idea so that all children across Indonesia doesn't need to struggle with the resources needed to study. Karim wanted to make that all Indonesian kids are able to receive an education online. It was a ridiculous idea for him at that moment, but it motivated him to study and study. Then, on his day off, Karim's father simply walked up to him and said, "Hey son, what do you think if we take a little bit of a trip? You know what, we haven't done those in a while. How about we hop on the old motorcycle and go to the city?" Karim was excited and said, "Yes, Dad, yes." But they hopped on the old and rusty motorcycle, preparing to go. And on the way to the city, Karim saw tons of unfortunate children. They're selling tissues and other utilities to get by. He realized that although his situation is bad, there are more unfortunate people. And he started to feel grateful for what he had and more motivated to his dream. When they arrived to the city shopping center, Karim was amazed with the large buildings, skyscrapers, and the technology. Another dream arose in his mind, and that was, man, I wish I could make my village as prosperous, as advanced as the cities. When in reality, his village was dim and not really modern. He got back and he started studying and studying a lot. Although with his limitations, he still studied and studied. Past a couple years, and Karim's father is tired and he's coming home with sweat drenched across his face. "Karim, why are you studying again? Why don't you just get a job and help your old man?" said Karim's father. But Karim ignored him and kept on studying and studying until the opportunity came to make his dreams come true, and it was in a form of a competition. Young minds like him get to express their ideas on progressing Indonesia's education system, and Karim's was to provide the children with the technology needed to continue online school, because then they were still in a pandemic. And Karim won first place. All of his efforts came true. His dream was finally realized. He started a non-profit organization towards making his dream come true. Him and his father lived happily ever after. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my story. What do any of you think about it? And what do you think is the moral of this story? Personally, it is that we, first of all, should be grateful for what we have right now. And what we have right now should motivate ourselves to be better. And also, we should work harder and harder towards our dreams. Although there are tons of obstacles ahead of us, that doesn't mean that we have to stop fighting for our dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bati Azzurro from 28 Senior High School, Jakarta, and thank you for listening to my story. I hope all of you enjoyed it.